Hello everyone, my name is Najwa Sazabila Sachida. So today I'm going to make a reaction video to a video called Disturbing Neuroscience Behind Doomscrolling and Brain Rot. So this video talks about how social media and technology affect our brain, especially when we spend too much time scrolling on our phones. And I'm really interested in this topic because honestly, I think most of us do this every day without realizing it. So I will play this video, pause at some part, and share my thoughts. So let's start.
So you're laying in bed, scrolling through absolute garbage on your phone. You feel like worse with every swipe. Your brain is turning to mush, but you can't stop. And here's what's wild. That's not weakness. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's just that someone figured out how to hack it. So today we're uncovering the disturbing neuroscience behind doom scrolling and brain rot. It'll show you why your brain gets trapped into this negativity loop that tech companies are exploiting. We'll dive into the uncertainty reward system that keeps you hooked, plus the real damage this is doing to your ability to think. And yes, there is a way out, which I'll show you. But first, let me tell you about something that happened last week. Last week, a participant in my program goes, "Gregory, I spent 4 hours last night watching videos of some toilet with a head singing. 4 hours. What is wrong with me?" Well, nothing. Nothing is wrong with you. Look, we're all doing this. Pick up your phone for one thing. Suddenly, it's 2 a.m. and you've watched 300 videos of people eating food that glows in the dark. You feel like trash, but your thumb keeps moving, right? And here's the thing, your brain is responding to a system that was literally designed to trap it.
So he started by describing something we all do, which is lying in bed, scrolling non-stop. And I like how he says it's not just about being weak, but that our brain is actually being hacked. I think that's very true. Many people feel guilty for not being productive, but we don't realize that social media is made to keep us addicted. The problem isn't only in us, it's also in the system that's designed to trap us.
So doom scrolling, that compulsive scrolling through news, videos and whatever, it's not random. A 2021 study from USC found that this behavior activates the exact same neural pathways as gambling. The exact same ones. See, your brain gets stuck in what neuroscientists call a negativity loop. You feel bad, so you scroll for something to feel better. But the content makes you feel worse, so what do? You scroll even more. It's genius, really. I mean, it's evil, but it's genius. And here's what kills me.
And when he says that doom scrolling activates the same brain system as gambling, that's really scary. It means social media is not just entertainment, it's a kind of addiction. I think we often underestimate how deep this goes. Just like gambling, we keep scrolling because we might find something interesting, but in the end, we just waste time and feel worse.
The algorithm knows this. They figured out that negativity, shocking, or just completely absurd content keeps you scrolling longer. They're literally feeding you poison because poison is profitable. Think about it. Even when you start with happy puppies, where do you end up? Like 3 hours later, you're watching conspiracy theories or people fighting in parking lots. The algorithm always pulls you towards the dark stuff. It knows that outrage and absurdity are more addictive than joy. But that's just the beginning.
And he talks about how algorithms always push us toward negative or absurd content because that keep us scrolling longer. That's so true. When we open social media just to see something funny or relaxing, somehow it ends with something stressful or weird. And I think this shows how technology is not neutral. The algorithm is made for profit, not for our well-being.
Now, Oxford Dictionary named brain rot their 2024 word of the year. Oxford, the same people who gave us Shakespeare's complete works are now officially acknowledging that we're collectively destroying our minds with digital garbage. Dr. Anna Lemke at Stanford calls this dopamine dysregulation. Basically, you need more and more insane content to feel anything at all, really. Regular content doesn't do it anymore. You need the weird stuff. And this is why you're watching videos of Skibidi Toilet or whatever that Italian brain rot thing is. You know, the Chimpanzini Bananini Bombardiro Crocodilo. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Nobody does. And actually, that's the point. Your brain is so fried, it needs complete nonsense to feel stimulated. But here's what's really happening. This content is like eating cotton candy for every meal. Yeah, it gives you a sugar rush, but you are literally starving. Your brain needs real stimulation, real connection. Instead, it's getting toilet heads. And wait, to neuroscience gets even crazier.
And when he mentions brain rot becoming the word of the year, I find it both funny and sad. It shows that many people realize their minds feel tired or empty after scrolling, but they still do it. I agree when he says our brain get used to nonsense. And this makes sense why many people today find it hard to focus on reading, studying, or even having deep conversation.
So researchers at UC Santa Barbara in 2022 discovered something fascinating. They call it the uncertainty reward loop. Every time you scroll, your brain doesn't know what's coming next. It could be boring, it could be amazing. That uncertainty, that is what triggers the same anticipation circuits as slot machines. Your brain is literally gambling. Every swipe is pulling the lever. And just like Vegas, the house always wins. But here's where it gets really messed up. You see, a study from UC Irvine found that doomscrolling creates cognitive fatigue. Your brain gets so exhausted processing all this random garbage that it loses the ability to focus on anything real. And when your brain is exhausted, what does it want? More stimulation. It's like being so tired you can't sleep, so you drink more coffee? It makes total sense, right? No, it's insane. But that's what we're doing.
And the part about uncertainty reward is really interesting. Every time we scroll, we don't know what comes next, and that makes our brain excited. But that excitement is short. It's not real happiness, it's just a reaction. And this also explains why many people feel mentally tired and cannot focus, because our brain keeps switching between random things without a real rest.
Look, Stanford researchers found something that really explains everything. When people feel anxious, bored, or depressed, they use scrolling to avoid those feelings. But, and this is crucial, the scrolling doesn't actually fix anything. It's like scratching a mosquito bite. It feels good for a second, but it makes it worse overall. And there's this social element nobody talks about, even when the content is complete garbage. Sharing these brain rot memes makes people feel connected. You're bonding over mutual mental deterioration. Hey, did you see that video of the banana crying? Yeah, I watched it 47 times. That's friendship in 2025. MIT research from 2023 shows this creates what they call continuous partial attention. Your brain never fully focuses, but never fully rests. You're basically keeping your brain in first gear, revving the engine, going nowhere. No wonder everyone's exhausted.
And I like how he connects doom scrolling with emotion like anxiety, boredom, and loneliness. Many people use their phone to escape negative feelings, but it only makes things worse. He's right, it's like scratching a mosquito bite. It feels good for a second, but it only makes it worse later. And it's sad because how people feel connected through meaningless content. And we share memes, but not real feelings.
So here's what really concerns me. The University of Colorado found that consuming too much absurd content actually reduces your tolerance for complexity. When your brain gets used to processing information in 15 seconds chunks of nonsense, real thinking becomes painful. Yale researchers in 2023, and this is wild, they found that excessive doom scrollers become emotionally numb to real life. Good things don't feel as good. Bad things don't feel as bad. You're just flat. And the crazy part, you know it's happening. People literally call it brain rot while they're doing it, right? You're aware you're poisoning yourself, but you can't stop. It's like watching yourself from outside your body screaming, "Put the phone down!" while your thumb keeps scrolling.
And when he says that too much short content makes us lose tolerance for complex thinking, I really agree. We get used to 15-second videos, so when something is longer or more serious, we get bored quickly. This is dangerous for our education and our society because we stop thinking deeply. And when he says we become emotionally numb, that's the scariest part. We stop feeling truly happy or sad, just empty.
But here's the thing, Brown University researchers found something that actually works. They call it curious awareness. Instead of fighting the urge to scroll, well, get curious about it. What does that urge feel like? Where do you feel it in your body? Now, when you catch yourself doom scrolling, ask, what am I actually looking for here? Connection, distraction from anxiety, entertainment? Once you know what you really need, you can actually get it. Because I promise you, that need is not being met by a toilet with a head. See, the solution isn't willpower, it's understanding that your brain evolved to seek information and connection. Doom scrolling hijacks these drives, but doesn't satisfy them. It's like drinking salt water when you're thirsty. So I'm curious, what's the weirdest brain rot content you found yourself watching at 2 a.m? Like the stuff where you're watching it thinking, why am I watching this? So drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and honestly, it helps me understand just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Now, if you want to learn how to protect your attention in a world that's literally designed to steal it, we dive deep into this in my course on focus at brainacademy.com. We teach you how to work with your brain instead of against it. Brain out.
And I like how he ends with a solution, which is curious awareness. Instead of forcing ourselves to stop, we can start by asking, why am I scrolling right now? And maybe we're lonely, stressed, or bored. And once we understand that, we can find real ways to fill those needs, like talking to someone, going outside, or doing something creative. And I think that's a very realistic and human approach. Sharpen your mind. So after watching this video, I really realized how dangerous doom scrolling can be. And it's not just about wasting time, it actually changes how our brain works and make it harder to focus. And I think this video gives a strong reminder to us that we should be more aware of our scrolling habit and control our screen time. And so yeah, that's all from my reaction. Thank you for watching, and I hope this also make you think about how you use your phone every day. Thank you.